All right, boys, we're doing this in one shot and one shot only, and only I can do it. That's why I've decided to pull my most powerful holographic card ever, the Fifth Element. Now, you could tell this was used in a VHS playing deck because it's so holographic. Actually, there's not that many holographic covers that, as far as I remember. I think Godzilla was like the only other one, and then there was like little slivers of it. But this one's pretty well done. I mean, look at the high graphics on this. It was deemed the Star Wars for the 90s. So, 90s movie night rolls around. I'm slapping in Fifth Element. You're not throwing in Star Wars. You think you have a classic? I got a blockbuster here. You got Bruce Willis in the front, plays Corbin Dallas, a cabbie from I guess the 23rd century. This was clearly we missed the Uber wars that happened before this, or the Lyft wars, and so now there's only cabbies left. Got Mila Jovovich. She plays Lilu, a 3D printed being from the future who's apparently going to save the world with a very cryptic puzzle. Even though there's this scene where she learns all of history, she goes on to Google, right? And she forgets to turn on her VPN. Which, oddly enough, I'm surprised that scene isn't riddled with more ads. This was the 90s. There was ads in the 90s. I don't remember AOL being a very safe place to open up. Well, anyhow, she opens it up and she gets to see all of history, which, what do you even type in? What is all of history up until now? 10-minute compilation, you laugh, you lose. I don't know what she typed in, but she watches all of human history, apparently, gets caught up to date, and then comes in as if she wasn't just a 5-year-old no more than 4 minutes ago. Now, there is a conspiracy that I might have that, they cast the first half of the film so they could pay her a little cheaper, that if you're going to act like a 5-year-old, I'm going to pay you as a child actor. Oh, you got Gary Oldman down here with this unremarkable haircut that I will never unsee him in. It's kind of like when you used to have a bowl cut back in the 90s, or even aggressive bangs. People just remembered you as the guy with bangs, or an aggressive, weird cut like that. I mean, not very well shown here. Also, Chris Tucker's in this film. Which I think is one of his best roles ever. I think his name is Rudy in it, but check it out. It's really funny. He's a really funny guy. Used. I bought this used, no surprise. If I buy one of these brand new, you guys will be the first to know. Box looks in great condition, a little bit of scratches, but I think this holds up well. I think whatever laminate they put on here to make sure these graphics popped, ended up preserving it for a while. Columbia picture sticker, a little rubbed off, nothing bad. You got a lot of this, and check this out. I think this is one of my favorite things about this film. It says we've digitally mastered it. You get a tape like this, you think you digitally mastered anything? You might as well have just put this on a record player, eh? A lot of high voltage fun. I love reading these descriptions in the back. You guys should really check out the description for, what's that one with Patrick Swayze and blue jeans? Roadhouse. Yeah, I should check out the review for Roadhouse. It's so terrible. It's not even, the film isn't even about what he's saying in the back. Whatever. New York cab driver Corbin Dallas didn't mean to be a hero, but he just picked up the kind of fare that only comes along every 5,000 years. I like to make the joke to say that she probably paid him in Dogecoin. He hasn't seen this currency in over 5,000 years, and we're all trading Ethereum now. But a lot of great graphics on the back. It's wonderful. Looks fantastic. I'm glad they put this little thing on the back, this little clip to this scene, because this girl does such a good job in this scene. If anything, artistically, this is the best scene shot. Has opera music. This girl's probably in that 20-pound suit sweating to death, and she's doing this opera performance that is to die for. Apparently, word on the street is, and I cannot confirm it quite yet, but the actual soundtrack uses two people singing on top of each other in order to mimic all the noises that this alien is making. And it's done really well, by the way. So let's take a peek at the film inside. Let's see what we have. Look at that. Look at that. It's almost untouched. It's as if, I'm taking this capsule and I'm opening up the perfect movie night film. We do have this FBI warning, so I will not be making any copies of it. And look at that sticker. It's so well put together. I mean, it's off center, but I mean, the quality of these things weren't that bad. Another good thing that happened here, the previous guy rewound it. Took 30 years for a lot of people to learn this lesson, but the last guy that had this film, he had all his cards, in his thing. Some people just want to watch the world burn, Insert this side into a recorder. Did people think you would have to insert this side? Well, anyhow, do not touch the tape inside. Probably why the FBI is looking, This is an underage tape. Got that locking mechanism in there, and which is good because, like, as you can see, it stops you from opening it up and just eating all that tasty tape that's on the inside. That's probably why they put that there. They realize it's probably incredibly, filled with asbestos and whatnot, and it'll hurt your teeth or something. It'll rot your brain out. But yeah, this film looks really good. As you can tell, all the edges are well put together. There's this sticker on here that I'm sure that was just made to hold the film on the side. As a matter of fact, I think you can actually still see it on one side of my box. On their bottom there, they would just throw that thing on there to hold it in. So it was probably oriented like this when I first got it. I first got it, when whoever this clearly great cinema film buff got this movie. But yeah, really another good find here. Really satisfied with this purchase. It cost me like $3. And I know what you're saying. Why don't you just do the film review on top of this? I'd love to know what the fifth element has to hold for me. Well, it holds the sixth element. Your love for movies is what it holds. Nah, I'm kidding. Part of the reason I don't do the reviews right now is because I don't have a VHS player. They're like $230. When they first came out, they were like $700. How does it take 30 years just to drop 50%? This film was 99 cents. Think about that. This film was like 99 cents. Well, it says on the box. This film was like 99 cents, and now I got to pay $230 to watch it? Weird. Well, anyhow, that's it. Bye.